How would princesses look like as witches? Let's find out. Hey everyone, this is Mayu. Welcome to Fun Friday. Every Friday, I try to do something new, fun, or challenging. Since many of you loved part 1 where I reimagined different Disney princesses as spooky and cute witches, I'm going to do part 2, and here are 3 more princesses to be witchified, so let's see how they're going to look like. I am super excited. This is perfect for spooky season. I've released Princesses as Witches, coloring book and art book in one on Amazon. This includes all the witch designs in this art challenge. More infos later in this video. Alright, to start things off, I'm going to be reimagining Jasmine. And you can see how I turned other Disney and non-Disney princesses into witches on my channel. I hope you enjoy. I think if Jasmine was a witch, she'd definitely be using her spells or magical powers in relation to the magic lamp, so somehow they're connected. And if you want to let me know your interesting fan theories or your own ideas of how they can be connected, let me know in the comments below. I know you're all very creative and I love reading what you come up with. And I thought about, of course, she has to have her companion, her familiar. I was thinking, obviously, since her sidekick Raja is technically a cat, I think that's perfect. I was thinking I'll just give Jasmine a pretty broom, maybe turquoise to match her outfit. But then I was thinking, though, the really creative ways that I incorporated brooms in part 1, especially with my Rapunzel design, I really liked how I kind of changed how a broom could look like. So then I was thinking something that's more in line with, Aladdin and Jasmine's story. And I'm really happy about this because it's such an interesting and creative way to incorporate things. I also love that little swirl at the end of her head. I think it's really cute. Ooh, I think my Jasmine witch is coming along so nicely. I especially love how I did the boots and that beautiful dramatic shine. I can't wait to see how you'll color in these princess witches in my new coloring book. I've recently shown over 600 of your fan creations from my coloring books on the Mayart hashtag from Instagram in my recent real-time coloring video on my YouTube channel. Many of you also told me you like to see more colored pencil work in my videos, so I hope you enjoy this one. You can see how I layer and blend colored pencils in my Gothic Glamour coloring book. If you have a copy, I hope you color along with me. Okay, what kind of powers would she have? Or what would she like to do as a witch? Let me know your thoughts. Okay, so I've done a princess witch on a broom, and now I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Let's give Cinderella witch something that has a different theme to it, and hopefully that's gonna be tied in closely to her story. So you may have noticed that her witch hat looks a little different. I'm going to try to make it look like something that's very important and iconic in, the fairy tale of Cinderella. I love doing the detailing here. It's so relaxing. Of course, I have to get her glass slippers in there, and I hope I can get a nice transparent look when I'm coloring them. I remember when I reimagined Cinderella as a horror monster, I played with the idea of pumpkins, and so I kind of wanted to revisit that idea too. I think pumpkins is just the perfect autumn symbol. Now that I'm looking at this piece as I'm coloring it, she has magical powers of her own now. She has her wand, she's obviously performing some kind of spell. In this universe, would witch Cinderella still need her fairy godmother? Or can't she just make her own magic? Interesting things to think about. And if she could just use her own spells or magic to help her, attend the ball, would she have that curfew then? Or would she, somehow be so powerful and magical she can just make her dress stay and she could still be dancing with her prince, after midnight? Alright, so as mentioned earlier, I did want to repeat that pumpkin element in my design more than once. So I was thinking about the hat design. I really love this because I was thinking about how wide the brim of the, a witch's hat can be. And what if I play with that shape and the size, just a surface area that's a large size. And if I could somehow make the underside of her hat resemble that of a pumpkin of some kind, that would be really cool because then I'm echoing that pumpkin element throughout this piece. Okay, now it's time for witch number 3. I think I'm gonna make her smoking hot. Okay, so far we have a witch on a broom, a witch on a pumpkin, and now I want to reimagine Mulan as a witch. So because I'm kind of drawing all these Disney princesses in more modern clothing, I wanted to reinterpret Mulan's gown into something that's more, what a girl today could wear. So I have different sections where I can play with the different colors of Mulan's outfit because she does have quite a lot of different colors in there. Okay, now it's time for her wicked spell. So I was thinking, Mulan, she has her dragon Mushu, and he can breathe fire, right? So what if Mulan was a witch that had fire spells? And I really like this where I have these flame tails just kind of swooshing all over and around her underneath, or maybe she could be appearing out of these flames in some kind of spell. So I thought that was kind of haunting and very cool. Or wait, I meant hot. I can't wait for you to own my newest coloring book called Princesses as Witches, coloring book and art book in one. This title has all of the gorgeous witch designs I've created in this video, as well as some new never-before-seen designs that haven't been released anywhere. So you'll get to color some never-before-seen princess witches. This is my second fusion coloring book that's part coloring book and part art book, following my first princesses with tattoos. Just like in that book, you'll have the full color art for each design and the black and white line art to color right beside. This is such a creative way to enjoy my coloring book because you get my art book right in front of you as inspiration. You can choose similar colors or try something totally different. Each black and white line art image has its own black page on the other side, so this is really helpful to prevent the look of ink seeping through. Just put some paper underneath if you're using inks and see the helpful tips page and test area to enjoy your book to the fullest. This book has a curated collection of different princesses as witches, plus a bonus duplicate set of the same witch designs, this time with alternative color schemes, because there's always more than one way to color. The duplicate set also comes with all of the black and white line art right beside, so you can experiment with different color schemes, art supplies, or techniques, and you can also color with friends and family. Try all kinds of art supplies like water and alcohol-based markers, paint markers, colored pencils, gel pens, and more. I made 2 different sizes to suit your creativity, the regular and the large. Get these new books now on my Mayu bookstore on Amazon. The link's in the description. Happy coloring! What if these witches were all in some kind of like witch academy or, magical boarding school? What would they be doing? Like, what would the activities be? Who would be the best in, each class? Or what would they learn? Let me know your thoughts and fan theories in the comments below. If you enjoy my art and videos, the greatest support you can give me is to hit that like button, smash it real good, and subscribe in case you haven't yet so you won't miss future videos. Thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next Fun Friday.